Ooh, I just bumped my phone. That's alright. You still see me. Good morning. Another fabulous day in Queensland, sunny Queensland. It's 15 and a half degrees when I got on the car this morning. And we're west of Brisbane where it's supposed to be like cold, and it's winter. Oh, extraordinary stuff. I love it. Right, today I want to talk to you about supplements. I'm going to pick one to actually start with, and I was just in the supermarket grabbing my coffee, as I do. I get my little bag of coffee and I come back to my home little warm little store here and prepare it out the back, make up my own little brew. But I grabbed some of these this morning, these little mandarins, really super sweet, love them, they're great. When they're in season, they're awesome. Now, sort of got me thinking a little bit as I'm walking back from the supermarket about, you think of a good tasty looking mandarins like that should hold lots of vitamin C and all our minerals and all our things that our body requires. But being where we are in Queensland, we talk to a lot of, I talk to a lot of farmers and graziers and things like that, and people often say, you should be getting all your supplements from your fruit, veg and meats and all that. And I go, well, that's exactly right, and that's the way it should be. But after talking to these graziers and farmers, they talk about the minerals in the soils not being there, or they're artificially put back into the soil so the plant can have something to actually generate. Now, I won't go into the science and all that behind that part of it, because there's a lot there that when plants convert this and that and everything else, you get all your minerals and your vitamins and all that. And I had one old chap, and this is many years ago when I first started in this industry, and he said to me, Steve-O, he said, the ground is there just to hold the plant up. And I went, wow, that's pretty bad when you start thinking about it. So when you take these little critters, and you go, oh look, I think I'm getting the perfect balance of all my minerals out of a piece of fruit. I mean, look, I could be wrong, but I think we're not getting everything as the body requires. And as athletes, triathletes, because you're pushing so much further in your training, your body's going to demand more nutrients. So having a supplement here and there, I think, is a good thing. And there's a handful that I take religiously, and over the years I've been my own guinea pig, and I've researched and I've read and I've asked people questions. I've to the level of actually calling some of these companies and talking to the scientists behind the formulas to actually work out what's in these things, because you can take these things for granted and not really think about it. You pop that pill and go, oh yeah, that's doing good. Yeah, is it? So I went and done all that research, so I've covered a lot. Now, I won't go into every single one in one video. I'll break it down. So this one I want to talk about CoQ10. Now, CoQ10 is naturally found in animal products. So chicken liver, beef heart, that type of thing. Sardines is another one that's found in small little nutrients, or small little components, I should say. But when we start demanding more from our body, and this is all athletes, and I'm talking triathlon specifically here because that's what I've tested it on. The body is going to require more of this component. Now, scratching my eye, itchy. It's one of these vitamins, if you call it, that actually converts carbohydrates and fat to ATP. Now, ATP, if you remember back in one of the other videos, that is our energy source for an athlete. That's what we call upon to actually push our muscles to what we need to do. So CoQ10 will, as a supplement, will actually enhance that and bring it up to a nice little level that you can call on more. And over the years I've been using it, I find that if I don't take it, I do notice a little bit of a dip in my training. The first off, I was trying to figure out what went wrong. I was like, oh, am I getting a cold or something? But it was basically not having that in my system. I seem to perform better having that in my system. Now, you can buy it in two formats. There is CoQ10, which you're talking about, or its non-converted format, which is ubiquinol. So ubiquinol is the next level up. So it's up here, CoQ10 here. So it's going to cost you more, yes, but your body doesn't have to work as hard to convert that. Now, I've seen studies on the both testing it, and there's not a great deal in it really. I mean, if you want to pay the extra coin, you can get better format. But for my liking, I stick to CoQ10. It seems to work quite well for me. Yes, I've tried ubiquinol. Yes, it works, but the money justification is not quite there for me. So I just use that one. Now, CoQ10. It just comes in a capsule tablet, like a little caplet thing that you get, and you take one a day. You don't, around about 150 milligrams is all your body requires, and that's enough. Even as a professional triathlete, I think that's enough to do what they do. So I know I'm not a professional triathlete, but I, just leave it at that level. I mean, you can buy ones that are up around 300. I don't know why they go that high. I think it's just more a case of, ours is better, ours is 300. So again, it's a money thing. So I tend to stay around the 150. Now, sorry, I'm just looking over here. I've got a couple of things on the run over here, so my apologies. CoQ10, sorry. Oh, we've gone out of focus. Focus, Steve-O, focus. There we are. Focus, not focus over there. Sorry. What's that called? Sorry, yes. CoQ10, antioxidant is another one. So it's your mop to pick up all the free radical damage that you do to your body on a daily basis. So you go out and you destroy, or tear muscle fibers, you destroy parts of your system. Antioxidants are there to mop up for this. Think of those as the cleaners to the body. So a little bit of extra of that is good in the body as well. Yes, you get it from your food. Yes, you get it from all your dark berries. They're the obvious ones, like your blueberries and blackberries and raspberries and all that. So that's a key food group to have as an athlete. The next part of that CoQ10, I've just had a mind blank. No, where was I going with that one? That's terrible, Steve-O. CoQ10, ubiquinol. I've covered that, haven't I? Let me look at my sheet. Sorry. Yeah, that was it. Sorry. I don't know. I mean, I haven't had coffee yet, so maybe it's tricked me up a little bit. I think, what was the other thing I was going to say about that? Fat soluble? I think I didn't cover that, did I? Fat soluble. So it sits in the fat cells, so you can store this stuff up. So in comparison to, let's say, vitamin C, which is another one we'll cover, CoQ10 or ubiquinol will store in fat. So you can, say if you have a day off and you still take a CoQ10, it will store in your system, so it'll actually build up. Now, I don't think you can build up enough to become toxic. Your body will always, roll through it and use it. So don't be too worried about that. So number one in our you must have, or I think you must have as a triathlete in your supplement cabinet, is CoQ10, and specifically daily. Brand wise, it varies across the world. In Australia we have quite a few different brands, in America you have quite a few brands, in Europe you have different brands. So I think the key there is around the 150 milligrams per tablet is quite suffice. So www.google.com CoQ10 triathlete if you wish. I mean, there's a lot of information on it there. It'll tell you much more than what I cover in one single video. Have a read about it, and I think if you're doing triathlon or you're thinking of starting triathlon and you're going to start putting more demand on your body and pushing it through its swim, bike, run phase, you need to start looking at a little bit extra to top things up. I'm going to go and enjoy my mandarin and start on my coffee, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next few days. Have a cracker day and enjoy it to the max. See you guys, have a good one.